All right. Good morning, everyone, and to the respected Dr. Razani. My name is Mika Ifitri bin Muhammad Fazi, and my student code is 2025331331. And today I'll be presenting about the micronutrients on athletes. Now, this presentation it mainly focuses on the micronutrient requirements of an 85 kilogram male rugby player with a physical activity level of or PAL of 2.3, gain 2.3, which represents a highly active individual. When we think of sports or sports nutrition, right? Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats usually receive the most attention. Why? Because they provide the most amount of energy. However, micronutrients are just as important. Even though they are only needed in small amounts, and they even though they're only needed in small amounts, they play essential roles in energy production, muscle function, recovery, immune health, and just overall athletic performance. So throughout this presentation I'll be explaining what micronutrients are and what physical activity is, why it's important, and discuss the several key vitamins and minerals that support athletes who participate in high intensity sports like rugby. Okay. All right. So first off, what are micronutrients? Well, first let's understand what micronutrients are. Micronutrients are nutrients that the body require in relatively small amounts in comparison to macronutrients. They consist of two major groups, vitamins and minerals. Now, although they don't provide calories or energy directly, they are essential because they allow the body to use energy efficiently. Like they act as cofactors in hundreds of biochemical reactions that support metabolism, muscle contraction, oxygen transport, nerve function, and also tissue repair. For athletes, adequate micronutrient intake is especially important because intense training places intense training places greater demands on the body. And during prolonged exercises, athletes lose vitamins and minerals through sweat, and also experience increased metabolic activity. Now, if these nutrients are not replaced through diet, deficiencies can develop, leading to fatigue, slower recovery, reduced performance, and a higher risk of illness and injury. So, therefore, maintaining a sufficient amount of micronutrients is important. Is a very huge, important part of sports and athletic success in general. On to the next one. Now, what is PAL? Well, PAL is a short form for physical activity level. And what is it? PAL is a numerical value that estimates how physically active a person is throughout the day. It is calculated as the ratio between the total daily energy expenditure and their basal metabolic rate. And for this case study, the rugby player has a PAL of 2.3, indicating a very high level of physical activity, and this means his daily energy expenditure is more than twice his resting metabolic rate due to the frequent training and competition. Now, understanding PAL is important is because it helps nutrition professionals estimate an athlete's total energy requirements and design an appropriate meal plan. When the energy intake closely matches their energy expenditure, athletes are better able to maintain their body weight and also optimize performance, support muscle recovery, and reduce the risk of fatigue. Okay, so on to the next one, which is now, what are the key mineral requirements? Okay, now let's look at a few of them. The first one is potassium. The recommended intake is approximately 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day. Potassium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve impulse transmission, and maintaining fluid balance. Since athletes lose potassium through sweat, replacing it is important to prevent muscle cramps, which happens a lot during exercise. Um, and it helps them maintain their performance, right? And the second mineral is magnesium. An adult an adult men require 400 milligrams per day between the ages of 19 and 30, and 420 milligrams per day from ages 31 to 70. And magnesium participates in more than 300 enzyme reactions, including ATP production, DNA synthesis, and normal muscle contraction. Adequate magnesium also helps reduce muscle fatigue and also supports recovery. Now, what's the third mineral? The third mineral is phosphorus. With a recommended intake of 700 milligrams per day, phosphorus is a major component of ATP, which is the body's main energy currency, basically. It also contributes to healthy bones and efficient energy metabolism during exercise. And finally, we have chromium. Now, chromium, with an adequate intake of 35 micrograms per day for adult males, chromium helps improve insulin function and in glucose metabolism, allowing the body to utilize carbohydrates more efficiently during exercises. Now, together, these minerals they support energy production, muscle function, hydration, and overall athletic performance. Now, what's next? Next, we have the vitamin requirements. Now, this slide specifically highlights vitamin C. Now, the recommended dietary allowance for adult male is 90 milligrams per day. For smokers, the requirement increases by an additional 35 milligrams per day because smoking increases the oxidative stress and also vitamin C breakdown. And vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage because of caused by free radicals produced during exercise. And it is also necessary for collagen formation, which supports healthy tendons, ligaments, skin, and also blood vessels. Now, additionally, vitamin C also enhances iron absorption, which helps maintain red blood cells and also efficient oxygen throughout the entire body. Now, these functions are particularly important for athletes who regularly perform high intensity exercise and require faster recovery between training sessions. So, that's the requirement for the vitamin requirement. Now, let's move on to the next one, which are the critical nutrients for high activity athletes. Now, the final slide summarizes several nutrients that are especially important for highly active athletes, and first of which are electrolytes, particularly sodium and chloride. During exercise, lasting longer than 60 minutes or an hour, athletes should consume carbohydrate electrolytes, solutions containing approximately 450 to 1,100 milligrams of sodium per liter. And now, why is this? Because this helps replace the sodium that's lost through sweat to maintain hydration and also prevent hyponatremia, which is a dangerous condition caused by low blood sodium levels. And we don't want that. Now, what's next? Calcium and iron. Now, these minerals are often depleted during prolonged exercises. Calcium supports strong bones and muscle contraction, while iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, which transports oxygen to the working muscles. And low iron levels can significantly reduce endurance and also athletic performance. And finally, antioxidants. B vitamins play a very important role in supporting athletes. B vitamins assist in converting carbohydrates, protein, fat into usable energy, while antioxidant vitamins help reduce the oxidative stress caused by intense exercises to promote faster recovery. Now, together, these nutrients help athletes maintain performance and recover more efficiently and to stay healthy throughout their entire training. Okay. Now, in conclusion, although micronutrients are only required in small amounts, they are essential for athletic performance and overall health. For example, for the main case study here, for an 85 kilogram rugby player with a PAL or physical activity level of 2.3, maintaining an adequate intake of vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes to support energy production, muscle contraction, oxygen transport, hydration, and recovery, this is extremely important. And a well balanced diet that meets both macronutrient and micronutrients Requirements allow athletes to train more effectively, perform consistently, and reduce the risk of nutrient deficiencies, preventing injuries. And that'll be all from me. Thank you very much for your attention.